Everything is unicorn. All of the news is unicorn. Unicorn, so much unicorn.
So, with Bandai coming out with this new line that I'll insert here, it got me looking at exactly how many unicorn Gundams I have. Now, my collection is fairly small compared to most people with unicorns, but somehow Bandai has tricked us into thinking we need a $250 MG, and you know what? I'm gonna buy it.
Hey, what's up guys? My name is Skylar. Welcome back to HobbyVolt. Let's get right into the video. Today I would like to talk about Bandai's new line of Master Grade Gundam kit, the EX, MGEX. It's been a couple of days since it's been announced. I'm a little bit behind, forgive me for that. But anyways, I wanted to gather the opinions of both experienced, inexperienced Gunpla builders, my community, everything. I want to know what everyone thinks about this new MGEX line. First impressions is Bandai, money grab. We are going to say yes, we are Gunpla builders and that's what we do. We have literally like thousands of iterations of a kit and we want another one and we want a better one and we just want to keep building because that is what we do. That is what we do. That is why my tagline is Spark an Obsession, because Gunpla is both an addiction and an obsession. We're going to talk a little bit about what you guys think about the MGEX line. As always, please feel free to leave a comment down in the comment section or go to my Instagram community and you can ask me questions there. Now, first things first, let's look at the cold hard facts, right? This is on Bandai's website. I will put a link in the description as to where you can go if you want to check it out yourself. But I like to go to Bandai for the actual source. What we have here is the MGEX 1100 Unicorn Gundam Burka. So, Burka, very important, as you should know if you are a Gunpla builder. But if you are not, anything that has Burka slapped on it, premium. It has to do with the designer for it. We'll get into that another day, but the designer for it is premium. This is said to be his major dream. The unicorn, he thought it was perfect. He's been striving for years to get it, and supposedly he thinks that this is the best iteration of unicorn that he has made up to date. Here's our facts. So delivery month is going to be October. Pre-orders open July 3rd, which is when they did tell us, oh wow, I'm way behind. July 3rd, pre-orders close September 19th. Look at this thing, like it's crazy. It's supposed to have, let me see if I can find it here, a full body LED. So this is supposed to be fully posable all the way throughout the entire body. It's supposed to also color change for the entire time. Now, this price point, so in American, we're looking at about $250, but I've seen some pre-orders go for about $214, depending upon, I think it's like USA Gundam Store, News Hype, those websites like that. But here we go. I'll put a link in the description where you can go ahead and pre-order those as well. But this bad boy is supposed to come with a hanger, which most model kits don't come with a hanger. They come with an actual like base to put the kits on, but not like a hanger. So it's kind of crazy. It's supposed to transform. The biggest part that's really cool about it is it is going to come with all three shields along with this base to be able to pose the kit with the three shields and multiple different, like multiple mobility styles that you can do for the actual shields to mimic famous battle scenes, which, you know, I mean, pretty freaking cool, especially when you put it next to other model kits. And if you want to do like, say, like a diorama or something, it makes it a little bit easier. Not something that's foreign, not something that's like amazingly like crazy, but it is pretty cool. And it does account for why this kit, an MG, a master grade, is going to be $250. So at the end of the day, a lot of people are saying, you know, if I'm going to spend that, I'm going to go ahead and get a PG, right? Because a PG would allow you to get everything, particularly with the Exia, allow you to get everything that's in here, but it's going to be bigger than a 1/100 model. And I think that might be the selling factor for some people. But I've noticed among most people that I've talked to, the longer the news goes out and the more information that comes out about this kit, the more people are willing to want to go ahead and buy this one and just say, forget it, I'll save the money. I will also get a PG because, you know, we got that PG RX-78 coming out soon. But I don't know, like I know we have so many unicorns, as you saw earlier in the video. I have so many unicorn kits because it's just one of the easiest and most like one of the higher produced suits. And, you know, along with UC Unicorn and everything like that that came out the movie, I understand why Bandai is doing this. But again, most people's critique is we have so many unicorns, I'm tired of it. It's on the level of being a cash cow, just like the Gundam Wing Zero is, right? So really, for people who like unicorn, great, you know, it matches the statue, everything. But as you can see here, I mean, I'll leave the link again, like I said, so you can go through it yourself. But it looks pretty cool. The fact that we get our transformation here, we get the LED kit and everything like that. But as you can see here, it's got all the weapons included in it. And again, 1/100, just a typical MG scale. So, you know, really, that's kind of why I wanted to have this discussion, because I think that this is going to lead us to getting some kits that we've been wanting for a very long time. My biggest wish is for the Kshatriya, like a better kit of that. I have the HG, one of the coolest suits out there. And it just hasn't been given any kind of justice for any kind of the previous model kits or anything that it has. I would love to see this unicorn do well, simply for the fact that I would hope that I would get that model kit and many of the other favorite suits that other people have that maybe just aren't as popular. So hopefully MGEX will mean even if we don't get an MGEX line of it, maybe we'll finally start seeing some MGs of the kits that we really want to see. So I'm going to be cautiously optimistic that this is in fact a good thing, and it means that we're finally getting to a level in production, or Bandai is getting to a level of production to where they can start making some really cool model kits. But at the end of the day, honestly, the hobby is amazing. I love to build. So whether a kit is good or not, I'm going to continue to build as long as they continue to produce. And that is why Gundam will exist for a long time. So that's my hope. That's my wish. That's my dream. I don't know. Like, that's what I'm saying. What do you guys think? Oh, I literally just noticed right here. Sorry, out of stock on the P Bandai site. So if you do want to get it, I would say go ahead and go to any of the places that you typically do a pre-order. Again, I will leave a link to some of the places that I use. I find that a general rule of thumb when it comes to pre-orders is really Amazon or eBay is really good for pre-orders. Those are the people that I have found have been the most consistent in getting my pre-orders on time. So let's go in and check out some of the comments that I have and alternate opinions that other people have. Because again, like I said, it is a very divided matter as to whether people think that this MG Unicorn or the MG line is worth the money. I do think it will end up being worth the money, but I do understand that right now in a global pandemic when most people are unemployed and we already have gigantic backlogs, as you've seen in my previous video of my Gunpla floor, it's kind of, it seems like it's poor timing, but I understand it's an awesome kit. I think it's an awesome kit and I really don't need another unicorn, but odds are I'm gonna end up with this bad boy. Let's start with these couple of comments right here. By the way, I'm plugging it again, but seriously, if you are new to Gunpla or you just want a place to belong, my Instagram community is amazing. It's right here on the side of this. Oh, I think it's the other way. It's right here on the side of the screen. And yeah, just check it out. But so first comment here. I think it is too expensive and I have found out that these large LED sets are not worth it. I have both the PG Unicorn and Exia with the fancy LED light sets, and I have turned them on only a handful of times. Now, I too also have the Exia Lightning. I do not have the PG Unicorn, but I do have a Sazabi that I have put an LED light in and an RX-78 that I have also put an LED light in. And he is correct. I have turned on my LED lights like only for pictures, maybe once to show like a friend, but like odds are I really don't turn them on that much. So, notable point. This one, I think you may have an addiction to unicorns. Yes, it may seem that way because I have that many kits. I think at the end of the day, if you look at all of your kits together and you start counting the ones that you have multiples of, you find out you have a bit of an obsession to, I just think Gunpla in general. I think I'm a pass. If I'm going to pay that price, it's gotta be bigger. Makes perfect sense. A lot of people are like, if I'm gonna spend that, I wanna go ahead and get the PG. The PG, it would be the top tier of model kits if you're thinking about it, so I understand this thought process too. Pretty sure Bandai is gonna sell the kit without the extra parts in the near future, either as P Bandai or regular retail for much cheaper, hopefully. So I think I can hold off until it either gets cheaper or they resell it without the LED and stands. This is something that I am quite interested in seeing. P Bandai, it is P Bandai, so I wonder if they are going to separate it, make it a little bit more affordable, or play with just different iterations of it down the line. But this is a point I had not previously thought of. It's possible we may just get the actual MG and then the additional parts and get them one at a time. So I guess it really depends on whether you want to put something on credit or if you just want to buy everything outright. One way to look at it, right? Thumbs up. And then final one, unfortunately, I hate that they released yet another one. Hard pass, next please. That's something that I've heard multiple times from multiple people is, again, how many unicorns do we need? But honestly, we can't control what Bandai does, and we're just going to have to roll with the punches, right? Anyways, thank you. Bye guys, see you next video. Also, I'm going to be rolling the rest of the footage from the Bandai release movie, which is pretty cool, about the MGEX. So I will link where you can see that, or you can just watch it here. Thank you guys, bye.